Lunch Week, a healthy lunch at school, it can contribute to the well-being of our kids.
Unfortunately, a lot of kids don't get that healthy lunch sometimes because they just have, well, too many choices in the cafeteria. Our registered dietitian, Lori Meyer, joins us this afternoon. And I imagine if a kid is given a choice between the salad bar and the pizza bar, we know where the kid is going to go.
We probably know what we might want to pick.
Yeah.
On certain days, yes.
You know, kids need to eat a healthy lunch. We talk a lot about healthy breakfast and how important that is for learning, but healthy lunch is equally important because they need to get refueled. And not only is it important for preventing diseases like, you know, high blood pressure and diabetes, which we're seeing increasing amounts in kids, but it's going to help their learning, their memory, their concentration, their attention span. So you really want to give them a good lunch, good healthy lunch.
So what are the guidelines for a healthy kid's lunch?
You know, they changed last year, which was, you know, kind of a good thing. There was a little bit of, you know, discussion about it, but the guidelines were increasing fruits and vegetables and making sure that there's at least one fruit and vegetable available for every lunch.
Okay.
Also increasing whole grains, at least one whole grain option available for every lunch. Reducing sodium, watching some of the fats, eliminating trans fats, reducing sugar. So the guidelines themselves actually have made the lunches a little bit, you know, healthier and even a little bit more appealing.
So if you can bring your own lunch, is that healthier than actually going with the options that are served in the cafeteria?
You know, in the past, a lot of people thought that that was the healthy way to go. Bring your own lunch and then you're assured. But I went through a lot of school lunch menus.
Right.
And in fact, I put together the one that was served today at MPS,
Okay,
and I
let's take a
analyzed
look.
that lunch. And it really turned out to be quite good. Today they had chicken fajitas with peppers and onions, shredded lettuce, salsa. They had cheesy refried beans, cinnamon apple slices, and milk.
Okay.
And what we're getting with that is just about 600 calories, only 13 grams of fat, 72 grams of carb. The great thing, 17 grams of fiber, which kids are, you know, all of us are lacking fiber. They get a good load of protein. But here's the kicker, 86% of their requirement for vitamin A, 233% of their vitamin C. They're also getting 30% of their iron and 80% of their calcium from this menu. So this was really a healthy menu for kids to eat.
And let's put that up against the brown bag lunch now.
Well, they could have a brown bag, but here, this actually is the a la carte. So
Okay.
if they don't choose what the menu is, the a la carte, the pepperoni pizza, fries, fruit cup, the only thing that saved this lunch was the fruit cup. If without that, it kind of would not have been as good. The brown bag lunch, we have a sandwich. What you want to do is try to get a whole grain. So a whole grain with turkey or even peanut butter and jelly. If you're going to do a pasta salad, add more vegetables to it. Any vegetable, the kids will eat it if you have dip, some kind of a fruit, and then a milk. If you're going to do a granola bar, make sure it's not a candy bar.
Right.
Make sure it's one that doesn't have all the chocolate on it. But there's a lot of options, and I think kids are, you know, they're pretty savvy, and they're kind of getting it.
All right, Lori, thanks. That's encouraging.
Got a question for the expert? Send them an email, asktheexpert@tmj4.com, or leave a voicemail at that number on your screen. Let's talk